Hello everyone. Well, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so you've got to forgive me. I am really pleased and happy. So I was going to do an unboxing, but I got too excited. And when I say I got too excited, the box turned up and I ripped it all open and took it out. And then I thought to myself, damn, my first YouTube video should have been about the unboxing. But in all fairness, apart from getting the main thing, a load of little booklets, that was it. That's all you got. I was quite disappointed though. I paid what, £320 for these, and I didn't even get a charging cable. I thought that was a bit tight of Ray-Ban, but hey ho, it is what it is. I mean, you get a charging cable with everything else nowadays, even some of the silliest things that you paid £3 for off Amazon. But nevertheless, I got my glasses finally. So when opening them, you get your nice brown case. It's not leather, but it looks it and it looks good. Now the brain case, read the instructions first. Don't do what I did. Got excited, took all the wrappering off, took everything off, went to take the glasses out. There was a little white tag in there. I pulled that out, threw that to one side. Took the glasses out, put them on my face. Thought, right, now I'll read the instructions and set it up. But because I took the white tag out first and not set the phone up with the proper app, then I had a bit of a job connecting it at first. But it is what it is. I've connected it. I use them. Brilliant. Now, let's talk about the case. The case, like I say, looks good. USB-C port at the bottom there. A little button on the back. Now, the button on the back here, you push that at the start when you're first supposed to start doing it to help connect it to your phone. After you've done that, if you want to see the status of the charging of your glasses, push the button, you see a green light. You have an amber light, you have a red light. It's just to show the status of the charging of the glasses. So this is showing that my glasses are fully charged. Here's the little button on the back here. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I tried it yesterday. I let the glasses run completely flat. And you put them in your glasses case, no other way to charge them. So you put them in your glasses case. Took an hour to recharge from completely dead. I think there was about 2% on the glasses. Couldn't do anything with it, couldn't listen to music, couldn't do anything. Put them in the glasses case and I actually timed it, and it was about an hour, give or take a minute or two. So, don't quote me on this, but I believe the glasses case will recharge the glasses 6 times. So if you're out and about, take your glasses case, because you will be sick as a dog if you do not take your glasses case. You run out of battery and you've got nothing to charge them on. Like I said, you can only charge them through your glasses case. So when you first get them, you open up your glasses case. Obviously the glasses are wrapped, protected, and they come like this. Now when I first got them, I was a bit nervous about taking the glasses out, because there's a little magnet at the bottom that holds them inside the glasses case. As you can see, I'll be gutted if they had fallen out then. But I was a bit nervous about pulling them out. I thought, oh, this is a bit stiff. You know what it's like. You're trying to be careful. But they do come out. So we'll come back to the glasses in a minute. Now, there's your little base inside. The glasses sit on there with the lenses pointing towards the front. They sit on there, nice and easy. Close the case, starts charging. Brilliant. Can't fault it. Case looks lovely. It looks really nice, professional. Everything about it, spot on. Now the glasses. Yes, they look a bit chunky, but you know what? Nobody notices, and they feel so. I've been wearing glasses since I was 7, and these things feel brilliant. Nice and comfy, nice big lenses, absolutely brilliant. I mean, let's face it, they have to be slightly chunky. You've got your camera, you've got a sensor, an LED light, 5 microphones around the nose piece, your little charging station up here in the corner, in the top of your nose. You have your volume control on this side, on the right side, and your start and stop. Your push button. So you push it when you're wearing them. You push it once quickly, takes a photo. Brilliant. Push it and hold it for 3 seconds. Will start the video recording. On the other side, if you take them out of the box, they're not working. There is actually a little on and off switch on the left hand arm right in the corner. Okay, very small. You want to have some nails. I don't have very good nails, but you want to have some nails to turn it on and off. So, brilliant, brilliant. There's 2 microphones, 1 in each arm. We'll get onto that in a minute. But other than that, these things, they fit perfectly. Absolutely brilliant. On the inside, on the right hand side, there's a little LED indicator, and that's just signals when things are happening with your glasses. Taking a photo, doing some videoing, filming, and they work. It works, and you can see it on the app. You can turn that little LED notification down on the inside, but the one on the outside, you can't do anything with it. It's there to stop you from being creepy. So when you're filming, people know that you're filming. If you put your finger over it and you want to, you start trying to video or record, it won't do it. So the only way you can do it is if you really wanted to be one of those people who's a bit creepy. I should imagine get a little white sticker. I haven't done it, and I'll show you in a minute. But you get a little white sticker, cover up the little LED, but the outside of that LED is your sensor. So if it's completely dark, nothing will work. You won't be able to do any filming. You can't do anything. As for the size of the glasses, well, there's a couple of sizes out there. Now, I'm 6 foot, slightly porky, as you can see, and I was going to get the larger frames. If you go on the Ray-Ban website to have a look at these glasses, there's actually a measuring guide on there. So if you've got another pair of sunglasses or a pair of reading glasses or some other pair of glasses, you can do your measurements and work out and make sure you get the right ones. Like I said, I was going to get the large ones. Glad I didn't. I'm glad I only went for the medium. They're not too tight. They're not too loose. They fit perfectly. Everything about them. So unless you have a strangely large head, I'd probably go with the medium. It's pretty much a very common standard fit. So going on more about the video. It's a 2K camera. It only records in vertical, not in horizontal. So if you're going to use them for YouTube or anything like that, remember you're only going to get a small vertical, like a mobile phone screen size of recording. So just bear that in mind when you buy them. I did know this, and some people, when they record and they put a long film on a long video onto YouTube, They do something with the background that blurs it and it blends into the actual screen. So not a massively big problem. But yes, don't expect to get these and think you're going to get a nice widescreen recording, because that doesn't happen. It's a small vertical, like a phone screen picture. In order to start recording, there's two ways of doing this. One, hold the button down for 3 seconds, and then you'll suddenly hear a noise. Now I'm recording, you should see the white LED light on the front. Now I've walked through my local town, I've gone to some coffee shops, I've walked in with a crowd of people. No one's looked up and just looked at me and thought I was some sort of weirdo recording. To stop it, just push the button once. The other way is to say, hey Meta, start recording. Once again, push the button to stop, or hey Meta, stop recording. And it stops. The same with photo taking. A quick push of the button, taking a photo. Or, hey Meta, take a photo. So if you're out and about and you've got a load of stuff in your hands and you see something and you want to take a photo of it, brilliant, there you go. Happy days, you don't need to use that. They have the AI function. Now, I only thought this was for American people, but it seems to work in the UK. So for instance, let's ask it a question. Hey Meta, who is number one with YouTube Shorts? Awkward. Hey Meta, what's the weather in Lincolnshire tomorrow? In Lincolnshire tomorrow? See, now I've taken the glasses off, so they won't work. Put them back on. The sensors, you'll hear a bleep. Now it's record. Now it knows that somebody's wearing them. So once again, hey Meta, what's the weather in Lincolnshire tomorrow? In Lincolnshire, tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a high of -12 degrees Celsius and a low of -21 degrees Celsius and a 10% chance of precipitation. So the AI does work. It does answer some strange questions. I showed them to a friend of mine the other day who was having a problem with a maglock on a fire door. He asked Meta how to rectify this, and strangely, I don't know how accurate it was because we didn't look into it, but it gave him a detailed description on the fault finding of a maglock on a door. So that was pretty good. He was impressed, and he's a photographer as well, and I think he might be buying a pair of these. He was that impressed with them. The other thing you can do with these things, I'll just grab my phone. It's an Android phone. I am a bit of an Android person. Hey Meta, call Cheryl. On your phone call, 1 Cheryl Pine, 2 Cheryl Work, or someone else? Cheryl Work. Call Shirley, right? No, Cheryl Work. Okay, call Cheryl Work, right? Yes. Calling Cheryl Work. And then it starts ringing. So, once again, you ask it, and then it starts, yes, ring Cheryl Work. Do you want me to ring Shirley? So there's a little few, but let's face it, the Meta glasses are not the only ones that have gone wrong with voice activation for calling people. So these glasses are very good. They're not very weighty. Don't get me wrong. There's a little bit of weight there compared to probably my reading and driving glasses. There's a lot more going on with these. Now, one thing I do want to bring up is, where are you going to buy them from? I was going to buy them from one of our local stores. Argos is called. Problem is with Argos, yes, I can have them the next day. Brilliant job. They're out of stock at the moment, but when I was looking at getting a pair for the first time, they could get them for me for the next day. Now, yes, if they're faulty, you can return them. If you just want to return them, and this is where I had the bit of a puzzle with, if I bought them, and £320 is a lot of money to be paying for a set of these glasses. If you wanted to buy them and you weren't too sure if they were going to be right for you, or there was going to be a bit of an issue, I wanted to make sure whoever I bought them from, their returns policy was spot on. Argos, yes, I can return them within 30 days. The problem I've got with them, you can return them in 30 days if you don't want them. If you've just changed your mind, you don't want them, you can return them. As long as you haven't worn them, you haven't taken them out of the box, basically you haven't taken anything, you haven't done anything with them. So you've bought them, you've got them home, and then that's it. They've just sat there, and then you thought 2-3 weeks later, do you know what, I don't want these now. What good is that to anyone? That's ridiculous. So then I looked online for other places that were selling them, and I found a few places, but I thought who better to get them from was Ray-Ban. I think Ray-Ban offer a 45 days return policy, so even if you just didn't like them, they just weren't for you, Ray-Ban would take them back within up to 45 days. And they have a free returns policy. So they pay for the return up to 45 days. So if I get down that road and I think, do you know what, these aren't for me, I can return them hassle free. Sorry, they're making a funny noise at the moment. So yes, so have a look at that. The other thing, you can get them from Vision Express. Now, I'm not sure if you brought them from a third party and tried to take them to Vision Express, if they would do it. But I know if you buy a set of these from Vision Express and you wear glasses, they will take your prescription lens and fit it inside of these. Which, yes, that's a good thing. And do you know what? In a year, 2 years, 3 years, when I decide, do you know what, I want another pair or something, I'll probably do that. But for now, I didn't bother. And I went with the clear lenses because it would be easier. I don't want to look like one of those people that go into a supermarket or go out for dinner and I'm having to wear sunglasses just so I can capture 3 minutes of video. So that's why I went with the clear lenses. So back to Vision Express. So Vision Express, yes, they will put your prescription lenses in a pair of these. Now, yes, that's great. You only get 30 minutes of charge, and then you have to put them in the case and charge them for an hour. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? You pay that extra money for your prescription lens. Depends what you're going to use them for, and depends how bad your eyes are, I suppose. They're not very good in the water. So if it's raining outside and it's quite heavy rain, I don't know about you, but I won't be wearing mine outside. It's £320. I don't want them damaged because I wore them out in the rain. So take note of that, okay? You see some of these people, I see it when I go off swimming or something, and someone's in a hot tub, and they're trying not to get their phone wet because they've spent what, 5, 6, 7, £800 on a phone, and they're walking through a hot tub with their arms right up in the air to make sure their phone doesn't get wet. You know what? If you want a waterproof phone, then you don't go and buy a phone that's not. It's the same with the glasses. If you want to go out into the water, do not wear these. So we've covered the case. The case, like I said, is brilliant. Charging, yes, the charging for me, it was a bit of a letdown. It was a bit of a letdown, I'll be honest. Half hour, give or take, a few minutes either way. But you're looking at round about half hour and then an hour's charging. Yeah, that did let me down. And like I said, I believe the case will only charge it 6 times from completely empty to full. So yes, the charging did let me down. Now the glasses, yes, the buttons, the lenses, everything about them, I think is brilliant. The AI, how much I'm going to use the AI, I don't know. Because when I tend to use a lot of AI stuff, I'm at home anyway and I'm sat behind my desk. So I don't know how much I'm going to use these. There is a few bits that is quite helpful for, if I haven't got my phone on me or anything like that, and I can ask it what the time is or something simple, it is good for that. Like I say though, just because the thickness isn't much different to some of their standard glasses. These are the Wayfarers. You can get I think it's called the headliner, which are more rounded at the bottom. I did think about it, but I decided against it. I really did. Now, when you're outside and you're doing some filming, remember these glasses, I think it stores up to about 33 3-minute videos or 900 photos, which is, the photos is ample, I think. If you're out for a day and it's just take a photo, brilliant. If you're wanting to do a lot of filming with these, remember, if you're not live streaming to Facebook, Instagram, and I think there's one of the others, most probably TikTok or something like that, then you can do 30 minutes of live streaming. But if you just want to do filming for your own personal content, whatever it is, I do a bit of wedding photography on the side, so the first kiss or something like that, and send it to the customer as a bit of content creation, and they can put it on their social media platform, then you're only ever going to get 3 minutes. And the other thing about these glasses that I really liked is that you can have certain apps connect to them, so like Spotify, Amazon. So if I want to play music, I can either click onto my phone. Let me say, for instance, I'll go into one of my playlists, push play. Let me turn the volume up. And it comes through perfectly. But because the speakers are not in your ears, because the speakers are not in my ears, probably you, or maybe someone sat next to you, can hear what's playing or a phone call. So bear that in mind, okay? If you turn it up quarter of the way on your phone, I can hear it clearly. Okay, the chances are if someone sat next to you, they won't be able to hear it. But just bear that in mind. Phone calls, music, people can hear you if you have it turned up too much. And the other thing you've got on this is that you have to download the Meta View app. Now, today they've just done an upgrade on this. and they've changed the way it looks, which is annoying because I've only just downloaded the app a few days ago when I got the a week ago when I got the glasses, and I just got used to it. It was brilliant, and now they've just updated it. Some people, they may prefer it this way, they may prefer it the old way. You haven't got a choice. Everyone's going to have to get used to the new way. The app is brilliant. Happy days. Well, apart from them just changing it, I can't really complain with it. Any images, you can set all your information on it. You can set how you want things to work. So, like for instance, my gallery. If I take any photos or video in or filming, then my phone will automatically update and it will upload everything or download everything from the glasses onto the phone, which is brilliant, which is really good. There is something else, Be My Eyes. I'm not 100% sure about this. So I downloaded the app and I thought this was something that worked with AI Meta. So you could say, hey Meta, be my eyes, and it's going to start talking now. But you say, be my eyes, bear with me. Sorry, it's just turned off now. Be my eyes, and then it looks through the camera at what you're looking at, and then it will give you a description of what you're looking at. But this Be My Eyes, but this Be My Eyes, they asked me if I wanted to be a Hopefully it'll stop now talking. That's because I asked it, and because I didn't give it a question or anything, it just keeps repeating itself. So you've got this Be My Eyes. It's this app, and they asked me if I wanted to be a volunteer. So I wasn't too sure, so I looked into it, and basically it's to be able to connect people all around the world. I guess I don't know. I've not used it, and you can be a volunteer. So if somebody's looking at something and they say, hey, such and such, be my eyes, then it will send you a notification, and then you can personally look through, like, at the camera of what this person's looking at and give them advice on what it is or something. Don't quote me on that, but that's my interpretation of this app. And I don't know if I really like that, because anybody who's a volunteer could just be looking at something you're looking at, and you think, I don't know if I'll be happy with that. But like I said, this is my first video. This is my first. I have got other little videos on my YouTube channels, but this is my first proper big YouTube channel. So if you've got any comments or any advice for me on how to properly, if I didn't do this video very well or something, I'd appreciate leaving me a comment and just giving me an update. I'd appreciate that very much. Everyone always says like and subscribe, so I guess like and subscribe. Please, please. But I hope you enjoyed this update. I'm going to do some more reviews. I've got one of me walking through the local town. I'm going to put more on, probably one every week or two a week or something, based on these glasses and my experience with the glasses. Hopefully I won't find any negativities with them, and they're all pros. But I'd appreciate your comments and a like and a subscribe, maybe, to help me and encourage me to do more videos. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Take care.